Welcome to J&B on the Rocks.
Hi.
I'm Jay, and I'm your bartender.
My name is B, and I'm also your editor for this evening, and we wanted to welcome you to this television show that we call
J&B on the Rocks.
Exactly,
yeah.
And we're celebrating.
Today, yes, celebrating two holidays, actually. Halloween and Thanksgiving, kind of blending them together. Hallowgiving is what we call it.
Hallowgiving 93.
Yeah. So we're going to start this off, as any good party should start, with a drink. So here, watch this. So we're making a drink now, and this drink is going to be called an Up in Smoke. Now, what you do is you take a glass with like some ice in it, and then you pour in about 2 ounces of delicate ginger liqueur. Now, we don't want to particularly endorse this brand. However, you know, you need a delicate ginger liqueur in order to get the required effect of... Now, this is a secret potion. We're not going to really tell you how to do this because we learned how to make this drink from the CIA. They discovered it in a lot of their research, you know, and they don't like to get the word around. And if we told you, we'd probably get in trouble with the CIA, and we don't want to do that. So, but this has, like, some bananas and stuff like that in it. And what you want to do is pour this in here, pour in about 4 or 5 ounces. Now, you'll want to actually drink this whole thing down straight because that's the only way to get the full desired up in smoke effect, okay? So here we go.
We're rolling.
Can you believe what's happening here on television?
How does it taste?
I feel like I'm floating away into the netherworld.
How's it taste? So, you know, before we actually videotaped the show, we had a little kind of debate here in the house about what to call it. You know, we wanted to have Halloween and Thanksgiving together at the same time, so we could call it maybe Hallowgiving. Or
Thanksween.
Thanksween was the other kind of obvious
Now,
idea.
Thanksween kind of is a little more of a chuckle type thing. The problem that we had really with that was that it just seemed too overt in its glorification of our favorite band, Ween.
Well, not our favorite band.
Well, yeah, our favorite national act, we should say.
Well, not our favorite national act.
Okay, yeah. That band that we like, yeah, that's what we call them. That band that we like, Ween.
Those 2 guys.
Yeah, well, actually, since we've talked so much about them already, why don't we just listen to a little bit of Ween right now?
Now, this will kind of be a tribute, actually, to Ween, where we give thanks.
J&B give thanks to Ween. Yeah. Wow, so this is from the Department of Biology at Indiana University. It's addressed to J&B on the Rocks. I'm kind of surprised that we would be getting some kind of official letter like this. We'll just have to see what's going on here. Let's see, it's on University letterhead. September 29th, 1993, my birthday actually, 25th. Dear J&B, my wife thinks I'm crazy, but I never miss your show. However, if I ever catch you in Jordan Hall on a bicycle, B, However, if I ever catch you in Jordan Hall on a bicycle, B, you'll get a titty twister you won't soon forget. And it's signed Tom. There's no actual name at the top of the letterhead, so probably some kind of graduate student or something in the Department of Biology. Well, thank you, Tom. And actually, just to help you experience this vicariously right now, I am going to, here on television, give B a little titty twister. So here we go. All right.
Oh, I won't forget that.
one of the big things with Halloween is dressing up. Well, obviously, you know, I've dressed up for you, and B has dressed up in his special way. I mean, he's wearing a clean shirt today. Yeah. So,
but we like to dress up kind of 365 days
a year. Yeah, because we're real people, and we don't like to pretend to be things that we're not. And so we're kind of in diametrical opposition to the very foundations of Halloween.
Yes, yes.
Except that we're like freaks, and Halloween kind of glorifies freaks. And actually, for a moment here, we'd like to show you a couple of other freaks we know.
Hey, what's that cowbell?
I'm ready.
Ready? Go!
Ready?
Woo!
Stand next to your fire.
Crazy. So what possessed you kids to try something dangerous like this?
It actually singes the little hairs on your hand. If you look at my hand, you'll see that the hair is gone.
We would recommend that everyone do, whether you're 5 years old or 50, on Halloween, because it's a time to burn yourself.
This week's vocabulary word is ha-ha.
Yeah, ha-ha.
H-A.
H-A.
With a dash there in between. Well, the dash is optional.
Yeah. Now, obviously, the connection here is that ha-ha, the H-A is the first two letters of Halloween.
Hallowgiving.
And Hallowgiving.
Hallowgiving, yes.
Hallowgiving, yeah.
Yeah, see, because we're going on a crusade to replace Halloween and Thanksgiving.
Yeah, with just one holiday where you dress up like a turkey.
Consolidation.
Yeah. So, yes. So this week's vocabulary word, ha-ha.
Ha-ha-ha.
This week's vocabulary word is ha-ha. A ha-ha is a boundary to a park or garden, usually in the form of a fence sunk in a ditch. The nature of the term evidently derives from the consideration that a fence without a ditch, or a ditch without a fence, might ordinarily serve the purpose of a boundary, but a fence in a ditch would appear to be broadly comparable in terms of actual usefulness with a tower in a well.
Yes, J&B on the Rocks, where we have delightful camera angles on our viewer mail segments. So this is a letter to J&B on the Rocks. It's in a little note type, card type envelope, so maybe it's something nice. I love you very much.
Wow.
Wow. Well, that's kind of nice. Somebody must like us out there, or love us, actually. You know, and J&B on the Rocks is all about love and friendship and compassion, and alcohol sometimes too. And actually, we're going to mix a drink right now.
Master mixologist and bartender Jay is going to prepare a drink for all these people here, gathered here today.
Kind of like the other Jay with that fish of his. You know, he fed thousands of people with one fish. I'm going to feed all these thousands of people with one drink, but not only that, this drink is going to be a special potion which will make them turn into other people. So watch this. We're going to be making a drink. This is going to be called the Old Switcheroo. Now this is, as I said, this is a magic trick that we've concocted several drinks here for you that are magic tricks. What you do is you put 1.5 ounces of this delicate ginger liqueur into this glass. Now you may be wondering why we're using all this ginger liqueur. Well, ginger is a magical well, it's a spice with magical properties from the Orient, you know, and you know how it is with all those things from the Orient. You know, they're all magical. Just trust me. So what you want to do is put some apple juice in here, because this is an American drink. You know, switching is a distinctly American thing to do, like President Clinton does on all his decisions. Yes, switching. So yes, so here we go with this Old Switcheroo. with apple juice in it. 3 to 4 ounces.
Wow. I would pronounce that as distinctly potable.
Oh my gosh! I'm talking with Jay's voice. Wait, Jay must be inside my body now.
Cheers, Andrew.
Thanks, man. I feel completely different. Like a new man. I feel like dancing. Ha 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 ha. Not anymore, though. It seems to have worn off. Perhaps I'll take another drink.
You want to become me? You want to become me? You want to become me?
Yeah, I want to become
you. Want to
you.
become me?
Yeah, I want to become you.
Yeah, I want to become you.
Okay, sip.
Okay.
Take a big sip.
Wow.
Wow. Hey.
Wow.
Hey.
What's wrong, Mike?
Well, good Lord.
Oh.
Terry, it's almost as if you were possessed by another person's body. That's the effect that
the old
drinks can have.
switcheroo
We can
has.
only hope that you're being careful at home.
Biggest thing that don't say back there. I mean, what's the biggest thing ever that don't say back there? Rolling down the wheel and stealing that deal.
So one reason that you know we're celebrating Thanksgiving and Halloween together is
Early, kind of.
Yeah, so that we can get Thanksgiving out of the way earlier, so that we can get into the Christmas shopping season.
Yeah, because of course, you know, the government has always been trying to extend the Christmas shopping season because it's when people spend money and boost the economy.
Yeah, the secret government.
Yeah, the secret government
The secret
that
de
runs
facto government
runs the government.
That really runs things
Yeah.
here in the United States.
Yeah.
And we all know about that.
Yeah, J&B on the rocks. And we're trying, or wait, no, the other secret government. But this secret government here in our basement, at this undisclosed location, is trying to move with the times and move Thanksgiving back. Move it back. Push back Thanksgiving to an earlier date so you can spend more money during the Christmas season and listen to all those great Christmas tunes like this one.
Biggest thing ever that don't say back there.
Push back the turkey.
Will this structure support 3 people?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
So this is the band out here. They're currently fucking around, but hopefully they'll play some music in a minute for your enjoyment and edification.
Yeah.
Get your feet inside.
Okay, so trombones were late, and saxophones, you take your shirts off on 2, not on 1. Snare drums, you pee on the bushes for 8 measures, not 4. 8, okay? Well, since this is Halloween, and since this is also Thanksgiving, and we're kind of bringing these two concepts together in some kind of like philosophical whole, we'd like to introduce you to this next little thing that we were going to show you here.
A survey was recently conducted of 20,629 Indiana students, grades 5 through 12. It was found that those who smoked 1 or more packs of cigarettes a day were 3 times more likely to drink alcohol than their non-smoking classmates, and 7 times more likely to use smokeless tobacco products, 45 times more likely to use marijuana, 79 times more likely to use cocaine, 81 times more likely to use crack, 91 times more likely to use psychedelics. This information is provided as a public service without editorial comment.
Put out my right eye, that's all.
Guys ready?
Yep.
Fall over. So we're going to be making a flaming hot bird. What you want to make, what you want to do is take some kind of cup and put some ice in it, and put 1 or 2 ounces of this delicate ginger liqueur into it, and then put the cap back into the top of the bottle, because that stuff's potent stuff, and you don't want it to get out into the environment, because who knows what might happen. So then you want to add about a half an ounce of this hot damn cinnamon schnapps, okay? Hot cinnamon schnapps. Just kind of pour that in. All right, that wasn't quite enough. There we go, there. And then last but not least, you want to add the magic turkey pills. Now this is what will make the magic trick actually happen here. Are these magic turkey pills, which we're adding here. So you just throw a couple of those in. If you can't find out how to get a hold of magic turkey pills, you write to us at the address on the screen. So here, I'm going to try this fine potable beverage, the flaming bird, or whatever it was. Oh my God, I've turned into a turkey! Help me, help me, help me! Oh, I've got olives for eyes and a carrot for a mouth.
Well, now, I knew that it was going to take 3 or 4 hours to cook the turkey, but I just thought, you know, Jay was going to take care of it. I mean, what happened to him? I mean, how come he isn't in here? He's supposed to be...
Christy, apparently you failed to realize that Jay actually has turned into the turkey, has bravely sacrificed himself and made himself into a turkey so that we could eat him.
Well, he should have turned into a turkey about 3 hours ago, because at the minimum it takes 3 hours to cook a turkey. So now he's screwed us. I mean, thanks for turning in the turkey, Joe, but could you have done it earlier? Because now we're not going to be able to eat you.
Joe's been a turkey all his life.
Turkey.
Well, I always thought he was an egomaniac. So the idea that he's a turkey, you know, it doesn't surprise me, is what I'm trying to get at.
I like Joe much better as a turkey. I've always said he was a turkey to begin with, and now my suspicions are confirmed.
Well, I can't believe I slept with this guy.
Turkey. I can't believe she slept with him.
I have no response.
No, he's still going to be the center of attention.
Response to the fact that Jay is now a turkey.
I always thought he looked more like a frog. Not in a bad way. I mean, I like frogs, but he's a frog.
So is that mole on his shoulder going to be that little dot that pops out when he's done cooking?
I didn't know he had a mole on his shoulder.
Oh, you've never seen that big fat mole he's got on his shoulder?
No.
I think that's probably what's going to pop out when he's done. Beep.
So the verdict is unanimous. Now that Jay is turned into a turkey, the only proper thing to do, it seems, is to eat him. And in order to do that, yes, you've seen this tray that I have. We're going to put this tray in the oven, but we've run into a problem. The tray is a little too large for the oven to fit all the way. So what I'm going to do is compact the tray this way. And so I've started crumpling it up here. You see what I'm doing here. And, oh, it just doesn't seem to be entirely satisfactory. Well, we'll get back to you on this in a moment.
Oh, would you look at him? He's beautiful. Wow. I didn't know Joe made such a lovely bird.
Well, I was told this is Joe, and I think there's something illegal about this whole thing, so I'm wearing a mask, so and faking an accent.
Good. That's pretty good for Joe.
But he always had nice pecs.
I still want to know if that mole on his shoulder is going to be one of those buttons that pop up when he's done.
One of Jay's favorite dishes is squash soup, and since we are eating him, so he is the guest of honor in a sense, we are going to be preparing squash soup for Jay, for this meal that Jay's in. I'm going to prepare this soup, or further its preparation rather, by putting these pre-cut chunks of squash into the this stuff here, and look, as they kind of go in there, they kind of splash up and scald me. It's a colorful and tasty experience. Got it. If only Jay were here, he'd love this. All right, Jay, it's time for your basting here. Come on, how you doing in there, Jay? How you doing, Jay? Jay, can you hear me? Hey, you're looking mighty good, Jay. I just want you to know we're all proud of you. And I know it's tough being a turkey, but nevertheless, you're a good one. Okay, so here I go. I'm going to baste you, Jay. I can't tell you how long I've wanted to do this. This may sting a little bit. It's all for the best in the long run, let me assure you. Yeah. There we go. Okay. That's enough for now. All right, back into the oven you go. Hope it's not getting too hot in there for you.
Bye, Jay.
Bye, babe.
Bye.
I'll see you in a little bit.
Bye, Jay.
Bye, bye, Blackbird.
Love ya.
Well, he should be done soon, and then we can all eat. So, Jay, it's time to carve you now. And I know that this may be just a little bit painful for you, but I was hoping that you could give me some instruction, actually. What should I do first? Yeah? Over here? On this side? This side? Yes? Okay, yes. I'm going to carve on this side first, then. I'm just going to kind of carve it. I'm going to stick it in there. There. Can you feel that, Jay? And then I'm just going to carve some. Please don't try this at home unless you know what you're doing, which, of course, I don't. Oh, goodness. Hey, maybe I better taste test it right now. Hey, it's good. Jay, you should be proud. I'd always knew you'd be so tasty hunk of meat. Or something. Gosh, you're flaky too. So here I am, all by myself. I just wanted to say at this juncture that we've had quite a good time here with you. We hope that you've enjoyed yourself. We have nothing but magnanimity in our hearts, or in my heart, I guess I should speak, in the singular, since I am now bereft of my comrade. You'll notice next to me here this empty chair, where once my comrade Jay sat, but as you noticed, of course, he was turned into a turkey. And we just wanted to let you know that that was not some kind of silly special effect, but that was real. And now this show is going to be called just Be on the Rocks. So thanks for watching.
I think that was important to cover up that aperture. Gave it much less opportunity to escape.
Any forensic analysis?
Well, there's the remnants of toilet paper smoldering away.
Yeah, you're standing in the light, actually.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Well, I thought that would enhance the contrast of these flames in the dark shadows. You see, the glass, does it seem thicker? Nope, same thickness. And there are some elongated shards.
What about the main body over here?
Did it look, well, I can't wait to see it on the TV, but because you didn't actually get to see it either. But
nope.
The pencil. Isn't that pretty cool? Did a good job.
It sure did.
Look at all the little pieces of glass embedded into the interior surfaces like that. There, that's a big piece of glass. In fact, is there any glass that actually came out the...
Oh my God.
What? Is that bad? Should I extinguish
yeah, put it out.
Okay. We need some water down here. We need a bucket of water. Yeah! Let it burn! Let it burn! That's bad, right? This is someone's furniture?
It was trash.
Oh, good. Let it burn! Water, a couple do now.
There you go. 17.
I want you to continue to perpetuate this misconception that this is indeed black-eyed peas and not okay, Bart?
Okay.
Just so people don't get hurt trying to do it at home.